Hey everyone, I'm gonna do another chatty video, not too chatty, but this one is about bloggers and influencers getting items that are luxury goods. Specifically, I might go down a tangent or two about when they get things that are not specifically like expensive things. Like I think most of you, if you're watching YouTubers that talk about luxury and stuff, it's like the Lily Silk, or there's like a diamond brand that's going around right now, or talking about like Squarespace for your website. And then like, you know, I watch travel aviation stuff, and so there's typical ones that advertise like that. You know, your average podcast is going to talk about MailChimp. So, you know, these are the things that I want to talk about because I have some feelings about it, and especially when they're getting the items for free and then asking to talk about them. Now, I have a very, I have a very opinionated thing about this, and it's gonna probably rub people the wrong way. And I know that a lot of the YouTubers that I watch who are very mindful of this and probably would agree with this, they talk about it. They're very open about it. And I get it. And I also get that for some people, this is like their full-time job, right? Like if that happened for me, great, but I'm doing nothing, absolutely none of the work that would potentially get this channel to be like a full-time job for me, right? This is my hobby and fun, and you get to kind of see like who I am and what I do in my real life and how I buy things or whatever, but it is not in any way a job. So I get the freedom of saying blah, blah, blah. I don't want to have to sell things to you, right? But for some people, this is how they do it. However, I am also not a VIP client for the luxury brands, okay? I have SAs that probably know me in some areas. I have had amazing personal customer service at these brands. I have spent tens of thousands maybe at certain brands sometimes, but never hundreds of thousands, never tens and tens and tens of thousands, right? But I'm a frequent buyer. I expect really good things. I expect a good experience. However, because I'm not a luxe buyer, I look for exclusivity in the ways that I can get exclusivity. And that's different than the person who can shut down the entire store or who gets invited to Couture Week, right? So they are in like a completely different category of people. Maybe I'll get there someday, who knows? YouTube probably is not gonna be the way that I get there, but you know, as far as like my spending goes, maybe not. I also have this whole conflict around overabundance and like really not wanting to spend that much on material goods, right? So it's a constant battle with someone who like has over 30 handbags, right? So separate point. The reason I bring this up is because once a bag is gifted and then talked about by an influencer, it's gotta be a pretty daggone nice bag or classic bag or unique bag for me to actually want it once I've seen it on a channel. And so there are a few influencers and a few people who I know are gonna always be showcasing the it bag. And then there are vloggers on YouTube and Instagram and stuff that I know are doing it because this is something they wanted and they were interested in it, and it happens to be new, or it happens to fill the gap in their closet. But once, like, I mean, it's really hard for me to watch the ones that are like, I have a collaboration with Fashionphile and they lent me these bags. It's like, I know, I could just see them. Like a shopping vlog all day. I love a good shopping vlog. Take me out with you, especially during the pandemic, or like, because I don't live in a huge city, like to be able to go to Harrods with a blogger or a vlogger, or to, you know, any of the New York shops. Like how awesome is that, right? But that's different than saying like, let me review this bag, it's here, and then let me give you the link for where you can buy it. maybe you don't see a distinction there. I'd love to hear if you're listening to me rant and you want to talk about this, please put it in the comments. Please subscribe to my channel. It's not going to always be rants. The next few ones are reviews. There's going to be some unboxings coming soon, which I'm very excited about. And I'd love to know your thoughts on this. Like, do you also get turned off as soon as a blogger, vlogger, Instagrammer starts talking about something and gets gifted it? I also do feel this way about fast fashion. Not to knock the people who are doing it for their livelihood, especially, but it's bad for the environment to keep buying like the newest color from Target or H&M or Amazon dresses. Like, you know, it's really, really bad for the environment. Having said that, I fall down those traps all the time. Don't get me wrong. In fact, I bought this from a store new and I'm not proud of it, but I really just like needed this specific kind of dress thing. I know it doesn't look like it looks very plain. But when I saw it, I was like, oh, you know, and my sizing, for my sizing reasons and stuff. But point I'm trying to make is that I'm very conscious of it. And when someone is constantly selling you fast fashion and saying, hey, you can have this look for less, it's not doing anyone any good, especially when you can buy it secondhand in really good shape. You can reinvent your closet. Oh, there's a blogger on Instagram. Her name is Alyssa Beltempo. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Love her videos. It's all about curating your closet in a way. Now her style is very simple. My style is not simple. I have some classics, I have a lot of luxe, and I have a lot of this like boho artsy stuff in my closet. So I can't always say that like what she wears is what I would wear, but her concepts, next level, so good. She talks about sustainability. She talks about getting creative. She pulls up stuff from the internet and says, hey, look at how I can make with my very simple closet this awesome look. And I just wish more people were doing that. Now I get that it's not economical. I get that these influencers are getting this stuff from the companies because they know that this is how they can market. Like, I'm not bashing what it stands for. I'm giving you my opinion for it. I'm giving you my stance on what I try to do about it, because I do think it's important to know that this fashion industry that we're falling for, the ones that is like, this year's color is orange, so let's buy a $20 shirt from Target that's orange and look cute for like 2 months and then go to next season's color. Like, you know, there are ways to get around that. There's a way to do it. You know, it's not about the one shirt, it's about the entire haul from Amazon or the entire Shein haul or whatever that I just can't get behind. And I think it does tie to this original thing, so that I can just wrap this up for you all. You know, it's the same thing as the bloggers getting the bags. Now, trendy bags that are, you know, $3,000, $4,000, $10,000, $15,000 are becoming like nothing. I don't care, right? I can only buy what I can buy. That's like not a big deal for me, but I also know that that's just feeding into the frenzy, right? Because I can't buy, you know, perhaps somebody might think, oh, I can't buy the Jody bag from Balenciaga, but I was literally in the department store the other day and I saw the knockoff Jody Balenciaga green bag by some no-name company, or at least I didn't know the company that sold in this department store, and it was like so close to the same thing, right? Inspired by. And I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of that. In fact, I would like to see the fashion houses that are in the luxury realm, and I'm sorry that there's noise happening in my building right now. I would like to see those brands say, no, we're gonna make killer classics. Yeah, we might do seasonal colors. Yeah, we might come up with the occasional bag, but like, I don't want to see nonsense bags that aren't even interesting. You know, the Kelly's been done, the Birkin's been done, the Flap's been done. You know, come out with something new. Like, what did we see recently that was like really unique? Like, I thought the twist was pretty good. It's a flap, but it was a unique creation. There was another one recently that I was like, oh, the Fendi First. Yes, it looks a little pouchy like the baguette from Bottega, but it was its own kind of unique thing. Bulgari, don't even get me started. I freaking love those bags. They're interesting, they're unique, they're making a stance for more structure with slits and pockets and accessibility. I almost like don't want to tell people how good they are. because I don't want them to get trendy. But, you know, so that's where I'm coming from with this, is like, just really start owning what you think is good, what you want season to season or year to year, and start respecting the things that are gonna be long-term. I don't mean to be preachy, right? Like, just go do whatever it is that you want. But this is where I stand about it, with it. And this is just something that I would love to hear whether you all also think this way. It would make me feel better, quite honestly. Probably this video will get no views. Maybe just to say, I have Cartier, and this watch is like a beat up Citizen Echo Drive that I wear when I travel, my ring. I just want to like show things so that maybe people will like give me views. I don't know. But thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I promise they won't always be rants.